Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you a get ready with me video. I do have to go to a banquet tonight for the Monterey High School wrestling team since I was a coach. So yeah. So the first thing I'm gonna do is actually go ahead and take a wipe and remove any makeup or dirt, oils that are on my face right now. I like to use the Wet n Wild Under the Sheets wipes. They're super affordable and I've noticed that they're one of the best. They're really gentle on the skin. Most importantly, they're cruelty free. So I'm just making sure there's nothing on my face. You want to start with the super clean, fresh canvas. So. By the way, sorry if I look really tan right now. Not that I should be sorry about it, but I just look really tan right now. Okay. Next, I'm going to moisturize. I am going to do my eyes first, but I like to moisturize while I'm doing my eyes so it could really absorb into my skin. My skin is a little bit on the dry side right now just because it was a tough winter. I like to use a Cetaphil moisturizer. It's the Face and Body. But before that, here's a little tip if you guys didn't know. If you apply your moisturizer to your face when it's damp, it'll actually absorb into your skin instead of evaporating out. So this is just water. Now that I'm all moisturized, I'm gonna start with my eyes first. I like doing that just in case there's any fallout. I could just go back and clean it without having to worry about messing up my face. So I decided that today I'm going to use my Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. I like to prime my eyes with the NYX concealer that I have just because when I picked this up, it's the HD concealer. It ended up being too light for my under eyes, and I tried it as a base for eyeshadow. And I found that it worked really well for that, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is my personal one, so I'm going to go ahead and apply it directly to my face. Now I like to set my primer or concealer with powder before I move on to actually doing my eyes. You could use a light eyeshadow or your regular setting powder. I like to use my RCMA No Color powder. Just put a little bit on my hand. Take a little bit of that and apply it to my eye. Just because it'll be a lot easier to blend your shadows. You won't really get any hot spots if you set your primer. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to start off using a color on my crease. I like to go into my crease with a matte color just as a transition color. So this is Danger in Paradise. It's from the Sephora collection. And I'm just going to use that and go in my crease. I just applied that in the crease. It's obviously not blended at all. I'm going to go back in with my blending brush. This is just a brush from BH Cosmetics. Cool. So now that that's blended, I'm going to go ahead and add my lid shade. For that, today I'm going to be using Toffee from the Holy Grail palette. I'm going to apply it with my finger just because I think personally it goes on a lot smoother when you're using like any sort of shimmer or glitter colors. Oh, look how cute this color is. I'll go ahead and do my other eye. Okay, so now that that's on my lid, I'm going to take that same brush that I used for my crease. It's the Pro Blending Brush by Sephora. I'm going to go in with Teddy Bear. By definition, a smoky eye is going to be darkest color towards the lash line, a middle color, or just lighter. It's like an ombre, I guess you can say. It's going to be darker, lighter, and then lightest at the top. By definition, that's what a smoky eye is. This is still considered a classic eye because a classic eye is going to be one color on the lid, different color on the outer corner, and then perhaps like an inner highlight in the inner corners, just so you know. So this would just be a dark classic eye look, not a smoky eye. As much as it looks like a smoky eye, it wouldn't be considered a smoky eye. Same blending brush and just blend it. I really do take my time when I blend everything out because you just want to make sure that everything's all smooth. Again, this isn't a tutorial. I don't want this channel to be tutorials. That probably looked really weird, me blending and talking at the same time. Just to get ready with me, but along the way I am going to be telling you guys little tips or tricks on how I personally do mine, and if you share the same eye shape or skin type as that I have, then you might find some of these things helpful. So it looks pretty blended. Okay, now that it's all blended, I am going to add a little bit of a darker tone on the outside just because it is going to be at night. I want it to be just a tad bit darker. I swear I use this brush for everything, but it's okay. So I'm going to go in with this dark brown, grayish color in the shade Light Eye palette, and focus it towards the outer corner. We're getting somewhere now. It's a lot darker and I like it. So using a little makeup removing wipe, I'm just going to go in under my eyes. Now do you see when I did that, it created a little line. It wasn't supposed to happen, but after I do my shadow, After I do my foundation, I am going to go back in and blend everything out because I still need to do my drop shadow and apply my lashes. So I'll come back to the eyes. For now, that is going to be it, but I'm going to be back to fix a few things. So for foundation, this is my favorite foundation that I've found. I've tried on a few others and I just can't find any that compare to this one. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. I am shade 128, that's Y415. I love it. It feels like you're not wearing makeup. It's buildable, it lasts. I can't go wrong with it. Go. This is the mirror that I've been using today. So when you apply foundation, it's best to apply from the center of your face and then blend it outwards. So start at the nose, the chin, the forehead, kind of your T-zone, I guess. That's where you want to focus the color, and then bring it outwards instead of starting here or here, you know what I mean? And you want to make sure you blend it down here. So I'm just really tan right now, but that's about the coverage that I like to get. I know my redness is still poking through, but I like to give no foundation look on my face. The only thing with me is I don't apply any blush to my face. Yesterday I went to the store to pick a few things up, and I noticed these Wet n Wild concealers were on sale for 2 for $5. I've never used them, so I gave it a try. This is the shade medium. I tried it on last night and it seemed that it could work for me. And I got the darkest one they have, just so if I want to do like a contour. Again, Wet n Wild is a really good brand on the drugstore cheaper side, and I just love that they're cruelty free, so we're gonna give it a try. When I apply my concealer, I don't do the whole things. I literally apply it just there, just on the inside, and you'll see why. It just gives a more natural look. So once it's there, you can blend it out. So my face is ready to be set. Again, I'm going to use this RCMA No Color Powder to set my face. I don't like a very matte look, just because, like I said like a million times throughout this video already, I like more of a natural look. So for myself, again, I'm just applying very little on the palm of my hand. And I only go in the places that I know I get a little oily, which aren't a lot because, like I said, I'm dry. So, around my nose. I am using my blending brush just because it's little enough to get in those little areas. And these are just areas I don't want to look shiny when we take pictures tonight. Under my chin. Between my eyebrow. These are areas that tend to be oily or come off oily on camera. And of course, I need to set under my eyes. Just very lightly. I'm on the hunt for a good pressed powder to set my under eyes because I do have a little bit of texture under my eyes. And loose powder has bigger particles than pressed powder. So if you have more textured under eyes or drier skin, a pressed powder would definitely work a lot better for you because the particles are a lot smaller than a loose powder. Same thing, if you have drier skin or textured under eyes or anything, I do not recommend you bake. By the way, baking is a technique that has been around for years and years and years. It used to be used by drag queens who are the goddesses of makeup. They used to do it to really give that effect. So for those of you who think baking is new, it is not, let me tell you that. Guys, so I went ahead and did what was left to do. So put on my lashes, my eyebrows, my lips. I added a little bit of highlighter and contoured a little bit. I did that off camera because unfortunately my camera stopped recording. I just didn't have space on the memory. So I had to just keep going, otherwise I would have been late if I sat down and like deleted a bunch of stuff. So my makeup is all done now, and I just need to curl my hair. It looks like it's curled, but that's just my normal hair, and it's a big mess. So I'm gonna quickly just wave it with my straightening iron, and then I'll be back. So I'm all dressed and ready to go. I just need to put my shoes on. They're right behind me over there, the yellow pair of heels. Sorry I'm talking really fast, but I'm running a little bit late. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. And let me know what you guys want to see. Like today, I wasn't planning to do a get ready with me, but it's what you guys wanted, so it's what you guys are gonna get. So again, thank you so much, and I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. Bye!